the next speaker, Ntombi.
Sorry. I don't know if I can speak.
Yeah, we have.
Never speaking this platform before.
No, we have Idu. Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. We have. I just want to hold the order of the panel. Not that I'm disrespecting anybody. So we have Idu, and then after Idu, True Crimes is gonna come in. But before True Crimes, there's gonna be questions in between, and then he can come in. Yeah.
Idu, you can speak.
Idu, the platform is yours. Your mic is yours.
Very happy to speak in your platform for the first time. I want to speak concerning about what that boy that speak just now that was saying the Igbo people are the ones selling market, selling all these things in South Africa. That boy is from my state. You know, the people that are doing this business in South Africa, the reason why that boy was pointing the Igbo, because the Igbo people are the largest ethnic group in our region. We are from the eastern region, the old eastern region. We have minority tribes. The Igbo are the majority. Out of 100% of our population, the Igbo people have almost about 52%. I have a brother from my own tribe who was also involved in all those things in South Africa. Because when you catch any of them, you will just say they are Igbos, because the Igbo are the highest population in terms of migration. If you go to that South Africa, anybody that is from Nigeria you apprehend, you will also refer them to as Igbo, because the Igbo is our elder brother. So I want to debunk him that say that the Igbo this. And I want to also say to the area, the other side. I am from Biafra land. That very boy who speaks just now is from Biafra land. The word Biafra represents the region where we come from. The Biafra we are talking about is a secessionist agitation by 13 present states in Nigeria. And this very 13 states is where we have 96% of the resources that we used in piloting the affair of Nigeria. And we have been marginalized since independence. We have never, if we even become a president, maybe 1 year or 6 months, we'll be being kicked out. All those things, like that boy that was speaking from my state, from my own state where I come from, just like my small region where we come from. In my own states, we are the aborigines, we are the indigenous, just like the way the European people came to South Africa. That very boy is from another ethnic group and another region. About 13th century, they migrated from the Yoruba side and they invaded part of the Biafra, about 3 regions or 3 states in Biafra. So they are the one ruling us. We have just been under. So what they are doing, these people like this will come to this type of big platform. Everything you have to say is Igbo, because we have it in our own mind that when this Biafra succeeds, those people who are oppressing us, that we are going to stop it. Everybody is going to be free. The reason why you see the Igbo people scattered all over the world, an Igbo man cannot be anything in Nigeria. They are the least marginalized ethnic group in our country. Igbo man cannot be Inspector General of Police. Igbo man cannot be in charge of the military. Igbo man cannot be in charge of immigration, the immigration service. Igbo man cannot belong to any other thing. If they want to employ 1,000 civil servants in the government establishment, they will only take maybe 6 Igbo. Instead of 300, they will take only 6. So the Igbo people don't have any other options than to go into business, into trading. This is not their calling. I want to use this opportunity to say this to our South African people. We are all Biafrans. We from this very part of Nigeria. You will not see these people. We have 3 regions. We have the Yoruba, the Western region. we have the northern region, we have the Biafran regions. So you will not see anybody from the northern region coming to this platform trying to accuse the Igbos. You don't see it. And if you even see anybody from the western region who will come here to attack the Igbos, it will be because the current president of Nigeria is from that very region. I am here today to set the record straight. The Igbo people, you cannot see any Igbo man going to the northern part of Nigeria committing havoc. It doesn't exist. You will not see any Igbo man going to the western part of Nigeria doing all those havoc. It doesn't work. And I want to make it very clear, in the area of cannibalism they were talking about, I am from the Biafra, which the Igbo were Biafran, but despite we speak different language, we share common ancestries. If we have to say about the issue of cannibalism, that very boy that was talking is from my own state. We speak the same language. When they came from the western parts, they came to our land. The first time the history of cannibalism was recorded was in my state. When they came, they were eating human. And I have proof, I have books. If that boy think I am lying, I will screenshot the book and put it here. Their ancestors, they are not up to about 5%, but they are the one in charge of the administration in my state, just like the way the Igbos are also being marginalized. So in this platform, I want to just say my submission like this. If you see anybody who come here, says from Edos, here, anything about Igbo, this Igbo, that, there is nowhere there is not crime. I live in Germany. If you go to prison here, you see Germans. They're also in prison. You see people from America. They are in prison. You know, that is the reason why we don't want to be involving ourselves in crime anymore. We, the Biafrans, what we have to do, we are pleading. We are also begging in South Africa. We know there was a time South Africa also passed through this hour where people will be there criticizing their own self, fighting themselves, destroying their name, they are this, they are that. We are suffering, and we are even using this opportunity to call on our South African government, our South African brothers. There is nothing wrong. The only crime we Biafrans have committed today is because we say we want to have our independence. Imagine people that are coming here, some of them now saying, oh, we are criminals, we are that. I am from Edo State, where that boy come from. Can that boy prove it to us? If there is any place where Igbo people are eating our own brothers in our own states, the answer is no. If there is any sin on any record where the Igbo people were invading our own land, taking our land, selling our land, unaliving our people, the answer is no. The reason why a person like this, who I suspect is affiliated to the local king who migrated from the other part of the West, the reason why he's doing all these things, I believe they are scared that if Biafra come, their kingdom will no longer exist. Everybody will be free. And those Igbo who are living in South Africa, who are doing a dirty job, they will come back home. They will be integrated. They will be accommodated. So if you know you are not going to join Biafra, you want to have your republic, nobody is disputing you, nobody is dragging you. Go and fight for your own Biafra, your own, your own country. So I want to submit like this. Please remove the Igbo people calling them criminal. I am in my own state. If you Google it, or you write it on YouTube or on the internet, our state have the highest international prostitution in the whole of Africa. In the whole of Africa, we talk about human trafficking. Go to Italy. If you go to prison in Italy, this very boy who is talking just now, my own tribe has the highest black population in prison. And how many population do we have in our state? We are not even close to 4 million. In the whole of Europe, I want to make it very clear. If you see anybody who is being convicted of human trafficking, who is a black, 99% is from my own tribes. I have never seen any woman coming here to come and be saying all these things. Oh, we are being known for human trafficking. In my state, as small as 13 years, They have started trafficking them for prostitution to bring money home because of the marginalization of this very boy, which their king, local king, come from the other way around. But we are not interested about coming here to be calling Igbo criminal or calling this one criminal. If you come to Italy, 90% of the criminals are from my own tribes. Criminal is criminal. Either you sell market to, or you involve in a courtesan or 419. If you talk about 419, those people defrauding people, I think my state is one of the highest in the whole of Europe. Presently, we are being known for human trafficking, that is prostitution. We are being known for courtesan, and we are being known for fraud. But if Buma cannot come and be singing all these things, I want to submit like this. My dear brothers, if there is anybody that is sponsoring you to be doing all these things, please remember charity begins at home. Are we going to talk about the other Yoruba? Yoruba is the second largest ethnic group in Nigeria. If you talk about fraud, they are into fraud. The highest fraudsters in Africa, they are from that place. But these people are not talking about it. Are you going to the north, where you see there are a group of ethnic Fulani? They will
keep quiet, animal, come back house, animal, go punish you.
We are not here to fight anybody. Let everybody respect his boundary.
For you, animal, your papa.
Let me submit like this. I am not here to fight anybody. What I am here for, I am pleading on our South African brothers that we are being marginalized. That's why we are running to South Africa. If you are a Biafran man, they will not employ you in police. They will not employ you in civil servants. We want South African people to help us so that we can have our own country. Our country will favor us. We will not flood to South Africa. If we have our country today, I will come to South Africa. I will come and seek for the deportation of our brothers in South Africa. Thank you very much.
Edu, how do you suggest we help? Like that was a quite mouthful submission there on the last day. But let's say it's at South Africa's interest to help South Africans. What will you suggest we do?
What
Edu, let me answer him.
Okay.
Yes. Maboso.
Allow me to answer.
Actually,
he asked me a question. Let me answer the question. What I think we should be doing now is that I think I am maybe, after speaking with you people now, I think I have to involve myself. I have to come to South Africa to have a public forum. I think with this platform, I am going to announce it. We have to, there's what we call public enlightenment, and there's forums and sensitization. And by so doing, we have to engage with some NGO, non-governmental organization in South Africa. We have to let the people.
Edu, my brother, I would advise you do that gathering, that forum in Nigeria, not on our platform and not in South Africa.
Excuse me, what I'm saying, I live in Germany. I'm a Biafran living in Germany. So we have to make our South African brothers know that, look, we want Biafra. We are going to request for deportation of our brothers from South Africa. We are not created to run away from home. The reason, when you see people running away, we remember during the apartheid in South Africa, we were running away from home. The same thing that is being happening to us. We are being marginalized. We don't have any other option. We are frustrated. The only option now is to also liaise with our South African brothers. Like, look, we are in pain. What we all need is that we need support. And we want our own country. Thank you very much. That is my submission. Thank you.
I'm hearing you.
All right, Maboso, let me add 30 seconds. Let me add something to that.
I'm going to allow you to speak. Onye, you will speak after me. It's fine.
Are we having any questions?
Yeah, no. Wait until.
Okay.
Onye,
are we having any questions on what Edu submitted? And if there is. And if there is, guys, if niggas even fuchane, so that is different through crimes after that.
All right, I'm gonna be quick, and I think Onye will make his 30-second submission. Just on what you said, Edu. You know, there's like, for example, there's Somalia and then there's Somaliland. They want separation as well. I mean, even here in South Africa, we've got crazy people there in the Western Cape. They want independence. All these things, you know, there's laws in place and all that. Sometimes even United Nations has got legal ways to go around this. Let me give you a scenario with Somaliland and Somalia. If I'm correct, I think Egypt is supporting Somalia, and I think Ethiopia is supporting Somaliland. There's just a lot of debate and a lot of sort of like diplomatic wars between Egypt and Ethiopia and the issue of Somaliland and Somalia itself. I won't dive into details because I could be saying something wrong in terms of who's on which side and all that. But these things can bring a lot of tensions among groups. Once, let's say, South African government or black South Africans or whoever, let's say EFF, for example, or they say they support Biafra, or ANC says they support the independence of Biafra, and EFF says no, you are creating separation in Africa. We are supporting the unity of Africa, so we want Nigeria to continue as it is. That could be creating a lot of diplomatic wars with South Africa and Nigeria, because it sounds easy as you say, but all I'm saying is that from one country to be peddling itself, to be involving itself to something like that, it can interrupt a lot of things, including the trading deals. It's a lot of things, because as a country, you don't want to step into other countries' affairs and directly take sides. There has to be something very, very big. For example, the reason why Ethiopia might want to step in and, let's say, support Somaliland over Somalia, they could be looking in terms of how much they're gonna benefit from the ocean. Because Ethiopia is a landlocked country. You can see the interest of Ethiopia there, so it's so huge. What will be the interest of South Africa to want to support the independence of Biafra when we stand to have a lot of conflicts through it? What will be our benefit? People don't just support you for nothing.
Yes,
it sounds.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Look, this our agitation started 1967, more than about 60 years or 50, 70 years now. Look, our first leader who started this passed away. He was being exiled away from the country. Number two, our second leader who started it, that one have been incarcerated, and he have been reduced to nonsense. Our third leader who also started it is incarceration. He was being kidnapped from Kenya. He's still in the prison till tomorrow. Our current leader, who is also piloting the affair of our Biafran stronghold, presently he have also been incarcerated in Finland. He's there now in Finland. Okay, now look, if you look at Nigeria, this very region called Biafra, we are not allowed to participate in national level. We are being marginalized. Now, what is happening to us, just like similar situation what happened to South Africa during the apartheid. The people who are not aborigine to South Africa, they were the one ruling. They were doing jingle on the radio and social media, jabberings, making it look like the country is good. There are some group of elements who doesn't like good things. Okay, now, sir, look at the way South Africa is. South Africa is built on Christianity. Even though you people are not aborigine to Christianity is not aborigine or traditional to your own land. But because of the Christianity faiths, that make the country to work how it is. But in Nigeria, we have people who are living in the north who believe in Islamic way of life, which are Saudi Arabia, Sharia law. Do you know we have Sharia law in our country? We from Biafra, when we go to this...
You do?
Yes.
My brother? You do?
Yes.
You do, my brother? No, wait, no. You've taken a whole lot of time.
2 seconds, sir. We are not one people. We are Christian. In the whole of Nigeria, this Biafra, we have 99% Christian. We are 99% Christian. That is our religion. But in the other,
nonsense.
Just to interject, my brother, we also have Muslim, we also have Hindus.
We have
so
all those
it's
things
not
in our
only
country.
Christians only in South Africa.
We are talking about my region. My region, we have.
Okay, no, because I heard you on your first statement. You said no, hence we are united. It's because of we are Christians. So I'm correcting that statement that it's not only Christians.
I'm talking about majority Christian. I'm not talking about minority. South Africa is about 80% Christian or 70%. You know, any country that work in the whole world, go and check based on their religious background. Go and check it. You have to have one particular religion, have to be a majority. If you go to Pakistan and India, what make them to separate is because Pakistan was having Islam. They cannot work. Look at Israel, Palestine. Palestine is having Muslims.
Okay, my brother. I think we've had enough. No.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mom.
I think we've had enough from your side. Thank you for your submission.
I just wanted to no need for him to answer. He said is Christianity eating people? Is Christianity the largest, having accepting prostitution? Is Christianity accepting the fraud that he was talking about? Is Christianity accepting all those criminality, including the identity theft? No need to answer. Thank you very much.
Anyway, yes, I have 30 seconds to go.
Guys, Iman, and go say a certain point. Guys, man, order, guys, order, bandas. We're gonna come back on that. True crimes come in, please.
Majority of them.
No, okay. True crimes come in, please. With the
Yes.
True crimes. I'm pretty sure, from what I've heard from people, you have a platform where you actually handling a live. So if you are used to people talking like that in your platform, I don't think this is a place for you. So if you're gonna come and insult people on their submission, you can actually come in with an intelligent submission without insulting anybody. Okay? Thank you. You can go ahead now. You can continue true crime. Manakazi, I've been saying.
No. Agree that this guy, when he comes back again, we must make sure that he must not. No, he must not speak about his page, because he's coming here to recruit South Africans so that they can go and join his life. So South Africans here, you are not going to go to this guy's page to be recruited like that. And I think Ntombi and the host, we must also.
That's laughable. That's laughable. On Facebook.
I think we are tired of him promoting.
What are you talking about?
We don't care. Those are your followers. What does it have to do with us? We're having our own lives. It's not benefiting us that those followers.
Yeah. Nyambona ke ubalekile ke engekafumani answer